Alright, hello YouTube. This is going to be interesting. So, first of all, I apologize for the lateness of the stream because I spaced out and forgot, like an idiot, that today was Father's Day. So, obviously, I had to go spend some time with my dad. So, that's why we're starting a lot later than I anticipated we would be originally. However, the other thing that's making this really interesting is the fact that my laptop, which I normally use as my second monitor to monitor chat and to monitor the stream and to monitor the subscriptions, I just realized I left the power cable for that thing at church. And while it does have battery life, it's not going to last more than like 20 minutes on battery because that battery sucks now. It needs to be replaced. So I've got the stream running on my tablet, which means I don't have my tablet for flight planning purposes, so I'll have to use my phone for that. It's going to be a weird thing. So, Cogma, hey, welcome. Looks like you are the first one here. Props to you, sir. You got here early. The other thing that's going to make this really interesting is we're going to be trying, and I emphasize the word trying, to fly the Boeing 717 from, who are these people? TFDi. I've had this plane before. I've actually flown around in it before, but it's been a long time now since I've done it, and I haven't practiced with it since coming on to live stream. Yeah, Blue Crayon, hey, welcome aboard. This is Delta, as you saw in the thumbnail. Holy crap, that's loud. In fact, hang on a second. I'm just going to mute that for you guys real quick because I have a feeling that's really noisy. But yes, this is Delta. We are here at Miami where we landed yesterday. I was going to do the 727 to TNCM, which is Princess Juliana, but I realized with the lateness of the hour, I didn't have that kind of time, and I thought, hey, well, let's experiment and have fun with this guy. So we may not get very far with this. We'll see. It's all a big question mark. That's going to make it interesting. I've got the caterers here. I could probably open the door for him. So let me do that real quick. I do know how to do that. That's on this little tablet over here. You got to go to exterior and say, click on the close thing there, and it should open, and he'll start loading that up. So, yeah, hi Cog. Welcome to the stream. Welcome Blue Crayon. Hopefully we'll get a few more people in here. It is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all of you. Hopefully you all wished your father a happy Father's Day. If you're in the States. If you're outside the United States, I don't know if today has any significance at all. But yeah. So anyway. So all that to say, I did do... Okay, this is going to be really weird. I'm all out of my mojo because of my setup is different than I'm used to. The plane is different than I'm used to, so I really don't know what to do next. I think what I need to do is bring you guys over into Chrome here, and we need to go... Let's not look at that. Or that. Let's go to SimBrief here. I already did the flight plan. We're going from Miami to Atlanta, and did Boeing stop? We're going to be flight level 340. We've got 13,000 pounds of fuel. We've got about 98 souls on board, plus the pilots. So the total capacity for this plane, I think, is 134. So we're not full, but we're close. So yeah. Boeing, I don't... That's a good question. I don't know if they've actually stopped making them. Originally, it was actually McDonnell Douglas. This is the MD-95 is really what this plane is. When Boeing bought McDonnell Douglas, they rebranded it the Boeing 717. I don't know if they're still manufacturing them at all, or if it's just whatever they made, now it's done. I really don't know. And I don't have the PMDG 777 Blue Crown. I do have the Captain Sim one. It's not nearly as good, but it was on sale for like $9, so I was like, hey, why not? So I don't know if we'll do a flight with that one. I want to get the PMDG 777 because if you're going to fly 777, that's the way to do it. But yeah, Cog, go ahead and search and let me know what you find. I honestly don't know at this point. So anyway, this is our flight plan. Let me download this real quick so we can get this in FSX. And we can attempt to... Did I just click on the wrong one? No, that was the right one. I think. Save. clicked on that, I thought. Yeah, okay. I saw that big long thing and got freaked out. Okay, so that's good. Also, guys, just so you know, the search because of or not search, but the live chat. Actually, I can change that. Let me change. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna maneuver where my tablet is, because where it is right now, it's making it hard to quickly see in my eye line when people are chatting, which will not be helpful at all to you guys. Because of where my power cord was, so I'm going to move the power cord right now, so that way it can be more in my eye line, and therefore I can see you guys better when you chat. It's also a lot smaller because it's on my tablet as opposed to my computer, so that's going to be fun. Boeing stopped making 17 seats in May of 2006. Oh, okay, so it's been a while. All right. So yeah, so it's a done plane. They are what they are apparently, and that's fine. So anyway, alright, so I saved that already. I'm not going to worry about doing anything with the weather engine. I mean, the weather engine's running for real world weather. I'm not going to put it in there because I don't even know if we're going to get very far today, so I don't care. I do need this, and because I can't pull this up in a very easy method, I'm going to do the old school way. I'm going to use my phone and take a picture of my screen. This is so... Now, that's me. Oh, shoot. Flip that around. I don't want a picture of me. This is so, like, ghetto the way I'm doing this today, because I want to get a flight in for you guys. So, okay, so that's done. I think I can close that now, and we'll switch back to game mode. And I'll switch the sound back on now that we're not outside. That thing is just, that air cart is so loud out there. Okay, so here's the other fun part, is that I don't recall exactly how to start this sucker up, so we're flying a little blind here. I'm going to go ahead and put us in full screen mode because I think I can at this point. I don't think I need... Oh, we do need to put the flight plan into FSX, though, so let's do that real quick. Oh, now the sound stops. Yeah, sure. I can minimize FSX and it doesn't stop, but as soon as I open a menu, that makes all the sense in the world. Okay, Miami, no, that's to LAX, that's Miami ATL, that's what I want. Flight level 340, yes, good, okay, done, don't move me, I'll kill you. Okay, there we go, that's better. Hey Obey, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. We're flying to Atlanta. Well, hopefully flying to Atlanta. I haven't really successfully flown this plane. I've only successfully done one flight with this plane before, and this was a few months ago, and it was from Fresno, my home airport, to LAX, and it did not end that well, mainly because the descent stuff didn't work. I mean, I landed it okay, but the descent planning was not there, so... let's see if we can get power on this thing. My checklist now is on the tablet, which I can't see because... I'm using it as my chat window. This is all bad. This is so much bad juju right now. Okay, so I'm just going to look. This is going to be like I'm learning to fly this thing for the first time. So you guys are going to get to see what this is like for me if I'm just pull this out of the box. Hey, there's a battery switch. That looks like doing that. Let's go ahead and arm emergency power. And we have external power, so let's go ahead and turn that on. Hey, I like the sound of that. Sounds like my plane's booting up. I'm doing good, Obey. Thanks for asking. A little flustered because some issues with my laptop, and so I can't use it right now, but we'll get over that. Let's see, bus ties. Looks like they're closed. That's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn the navs on. Oh, is it just those two? Okay. That one's not modeled, I guess. Oh, see, I remember some of this stuff, but I don't remember a lot of it. Let's see. Oh, I remember there was a weird, goofy thing trying to turn the APU on, too. What if I remember how to do that? Okay, so APU master run. Let's hold it and start for a moment. Let's see if that... I don't know if that's going to work. Flying a Lear from O'Hare to Orlando. Oh, nice. So you're down kind of here in my neck of the woods. Boeing 7XP version bootin'. Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah. Alright, things are happening. Things are moving. Things are turning. Is there some lights in this aircraft I can turn on? Because it's dark in here. Ha! It illuminates everything except the panel I'm looking at. That's helpful. Thank you. Okay, where's the Here we go. Maybe. Oh, I gotta do it this way, maybe. Aha, there we go. Use the mouse wheel, alright. Do that. That's the pedestal. Okay, well that's better. I can see better now. That's happy. Make sure that's not happening. Okay. Alright, so we have that. I don't know. There's no indication. I guess I'll get an indication there when the APU is available, if it ever comes on. I don't know if it's starting right now or not. I wonder if one of these things, if I can figure out where my displays are for this. Part of this is goofy is because it's a McDonnell Douglas airplane style that's different. The only one I have to base it on is the MD-11, and it's not exactly the same. Although this looks very similar, so that makes me happy. I can interpret that now. I'm looking for my ICAS display switches, which I do not see. I'm playing on my desktop. My laptop is what I don't have access to right now because I left the power cable at church. I discovered right 2 minutes before the stream was supposed to start, and that's what I use to look at chat and look at stream health and see when people subscribe and things like that. So I have none of that. I've just got it. I'm basically running YouTube off of my tablet right now so I can see chat. It's really ghetto. Okay, well, I don't see any APU indications on here, which is not helpful. I can't imagine the APU is still starting. Let's just throw it into start. Oh, you know what? No, there was like a APU. There was a fuel pump or something that was supposed to do start pump, maybe. Maybe that has to be on to do the APU. It was something like that. There's some weird, goofy... I remember looking at the stupid manual and going, oh, that has to be there. Let's leave that there and see if it starts. So weird. Let's see here. I play with a yoke. I have a CH flight yoke and pedals and throttle quadrant, all from CH. Cryptid Pilot, welcome to the stream. Welcome back, buddy. Good to see you here. I was just explaining to these fine folks that I'm a little flustered because I'm in a plane that I've never flown really before, and my laptop that I use to monitor the stream and the chat and stuff doesn't work because I left the power cord somewhere else, and so I've got that on my tablet, so I can't look at my checklist now, which I had on the tablet. So, actually, technically I could look at the checklist, but it's going to be awkward. So, yes, Cog? Somewhere, I'm missing something here. This is not good. We're never going to get out of here at this rate. It's never going to happen. Why do you make it so difficult to turn the APU on? Honestly. Play with trying to get pedals. Yeah, pedals make it real nice to do landings because you can take care of crosswind stuff. Yeah, I can't do. Sorry, I'm not set up with Steam yet. There, Encrypted Pilot. I would love to. I'm gonna be doing that this week after this weekend now. That's Monday, Tuesday is gonna be my getting Steam dusted off and set up. So hopefully next weekend we can do that because I would love to fly together. Right now, I just need someone that can tell me how to start the dang APU. That's all fires. It shouldn't have to turn APU air on to do that, right? That doesn't make any sense. That's APU. That's air from the APU, not air, because it starts electronically. You don't start it with air. That don't make no sense. Ignition is auto, but that's for the engines. The start pump is probably for the engines as well, but... Oops, no, don't... Oh, that was dumb. Oh, you have boxed. Oh. Okay, well, step one, find it... Well, I found the APU panels right there. Step two, turn on... Well, okay, well, now, nice... Yeah, there, start. It never goes on. I know how to start an APU normally. There is a trick to this one. I remember that there was a trick. I'm gonna get out of chat here for just a second and see if I can pull up that. Where is that thing from the? Really? Did you back out of it? Probably updated Chrome because I plugged you in. How dare you? Give me the Boeing 717 checklist that I had. Ugh, okay. Pre-flight, pushing back, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you should, exterior, galley power, battery on. Okay, start pump to on, AP master to start, then on. Wait until the announcer. Okay, so that's all there is to it. To start the AP, the parking brake can be found left side. Set verify parking brake is engaged. Well, I would think it's engaged, although maybe I... Okay, so that's... Parking brake's engaged. The start pump is on. The APU... Start, then run. Actually, it says start and on, which is not correct. Wait until annunciator above APU gen illuminates to on. Okay, so it should just come on, according to this. So, okay, that's a little scary. Don't put my chat away, that's annoying. Yeah, this is the Boeing 717 from TFDi. I thought this would be fun to fly, but it may turn out to be a bust if I can't get the stupid thing started. You know, at the end of the day, I guess we could always just start one of the engines and then push back with it on like that, and use the other engine to start the other one, I suppose. Let's see if I can initialize the IRS. That'll be a fun thing. We're going from KMIA to KATL. I put the thing and you didn't put it in. You jerk. Oh, pff. Just didn't want to click it. Fine. Stupid thing. Go there. HES Hornet, you love this bird. Is there a trick to starting the APU that I'm not aware of? Because, oh, you know what? I have an APU gen message off. Hey, there it goes. I rant about it enough, and now it turns on. Okay. So I've got APU power on now. I'm going to turn off external power. And I should be able to turn on APU air. And where's the air pack controls? That's fuel engine. Oh, this is that air. Okay, air auto. Left, right, bleeds, blah, blah, blah. They're all on auto. Alright, so they should be fine. IDK Bossy, hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. You're in for a something. I almost said a treat, but I don't know if that's the right word. Alright, back to this nonsense. Okay, so yeah, flight. Yeah, I know I need to align the IRS. I'm getting to it. Initialize. There we go. We are... I don't even know what flight number we are now. I think it was DAL... it's like 1513 or something. 340 is a cruise. I know that. Alternate. I don't remember what the alternate is. I don't care. Cost index is 80. No, let's not do that. We're changing the latitude and longitude. Block fuel is 13.3 something. See it fail soon. Yeah. The writing's on the wall here with this one. I don't know if this is gonna work. I thought it'd be kind of fun to learn this like as a team, but it may just make me look really bad. I don't know. We'll see. I think it was... Oh, shoot, what was the fuel? 13. I should have wrote this stuff down. I didn't think I wouldn't have my tablet. Crap. Alright, you know what? I'm going to pull up SimBrief on my phone. And then that'll show you. Alright, hang on. Stand by. SimBrief. Subscribe. Does your name... I don't believe it does. I think someone tried that, and it does not work. Once you're subscribed, it knows that, and it... Because otherwise I think people would just be doing that all day long. So they could see their name over and over again. So unfortunately, if you had your settings private when you did it the first time, then you don't ever get to see it, which is kind of unfortunate. It'd be nice if it like warned you or something, but it does not. My briefing. Okay, 13.3. I was right. 13.3. Better to be no. Better to something. Zero fuel weight should be 89.6. There we go. And I don't know how you find that, because it doesn't give me in the loadout of the TFDi thing. If I knew where the weight points are, I could calculate it using some advanced math that I don't remember how to do at the moment. Will it give me them? No. Entry out of range. Huh. Yeah, how are you supposed to find that in this aircraft? I don't know. Oh boy. Okay. Moving on. We don't need to refuel because it's already there. Flight plan. Let's do that. Let's cry into that. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Yeah, sub no. Yeah, I know. If you Euro Trucker, if you're already subscribed, one, it won't, and do it again, it won't work. But also, if your subscriptions are set to private, it won't show up, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's kind of. By the way, guys, are you seeing video of me doing stuff, or are you seeing the splash screen? Or is that just... Oh, you know what? That's just me. I have to click on the play button. I just looked over and went, ah! Okay, sorry. So I'm all out of my element here. And why is the nav light still? Are they actually aligning, or are they... Alright, someone subscribed. I'm going to be way behind on seeing the subscriptions because I have to watch them as when you see them, which is delayed from when I'm talking, and then I talk, so just know that. And also, why am I not seeing this live? Go there. MP Jopa TV, just subscribe. Well done. Thank you, sir. Welcome welcome aboard to the world of the Flying Moose. The world of the Flying Moose that right now is not doing as much flying as he is failing at the moment of trying to fly this thing. Alright, MIA, SID, HEDLY 2, Headley 2, and that's to Headley. Hey, another subscriber, which I'll see in a moment, I think. Where's Headley? I don't see Headley. I don't even know why I made that account. The perfect pilot. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here, because now you can tell me how to do this. Because Lord only knows I'm not going to be able to figure this out. But thank you for subscribing, sir. Where is Headley? It's Headley 2 to Headley, but Headley's not one of my options. Did I just... Oh, do I need to pick the... Oh, those are other SIDs. I need to pick the runway we're leaving on. I need to... Okay, I need the winds. Let's get the ATIS. Alright. Why are you sad, Encrypted Pilot? Oh, low pop tonight? Yeah. What was the winds? 116 at 11, so sounds like runway 12 to me! Alright. Go away. Alright. Runway 12. Do we get to pick a... No, it says transition none. Alright, fine. Does it have Headley? It does. Okay. Alright, so from Headley, we'll go to J81. J81 is an airway. Via... There we go. J81 to Chesson. C-H-E-S-N. C-H-E-S-N. Good. Thank goodness that worked. And then direct to L-A-I-R-I. We're going to insert that because I'm not VA-ing that. Good grief. From Chesson, we're going to L-A-I-R-I. A-I-R-I. Sorry, Cog. Glad to see you stop by, but I guess you got to leave. So, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. We're going there from to Howr, Howrr, R. HOWRR. It's a pirate waypoint. And from there, we go to our star. So from Howr, we go star, and we want the smooth one, which is, please be here. Oh, good. Thank God. Smooth one. Transition is Howr. And that's all I know, so we're going to insert that. Okay. And of course there's a discrepancy there, but that's fine. Okay. Alright, thank goodness. Okay, so now we can do this. Good lord, I don't even know what kind of flap settings we got. What do we got here? We got dial a flap? Looks like it. Oh wow, we can choose anything we want. Let's do, since I don't know any better, I'm just going to do flaps 15. Unless someone has a better suggestion. And we'll go with that. So, like I said, this is going to be really interesting. Alright, we're just going to say, what do you say, 116 at 11. That's pretty much right down the runway. So 0 slash headwind. Is it H11 or 118? I think it's H11. Nope. Let's try 11H. No. Okay. Oh, I guess plus and minus is what they want. And then what's temperature? Plus 28C, okay. 28C. There we go. V speeds. We got V speeds. Oh my gosh. Okay. 136 is V2. Okay. My gosh, this is painful. Okay. So let's look at our overhead panel here and see what we are missing based on just looking at it, because that's scientific. Emergency lights are now armed. That's on. Okay. Dim, smoke. Seatbelts to on. That's fine. Annunciator lights. Cool. It's a test. That's a test. Wing. Don't care about that. No. No, no, no. Don't care. Don't care. Hydraulics. We'll worry about making sure they're on once the engines are started. And fuel pumps. Let's turn them on because we're going to start our engines here in a moment. And yeah, let's do that. Alright. So, you know what never happened was the caterers are still here because I never closed the door. Alright, I'm not going to worry about loading the passengers. We don't have any. Ain't nobody got time for that. We'll just assume they snuck on board. So that's closed and that's going away. We're going to close these. I'm going to take away the ground power unit and the air unit and the wheel chocks because our brakes are set. And I don't need to do anything with this, right? Oh, there's our center of gravity, 24.7. I knew it had to be somewhere. Knew it. Now we can get a trim setting. Okay. Let's see here. That's flight plan. No. How do I get back to the... Oh, here we go. Let's see. I said 24.7, right? 24.7. Let's see if it calculates like the other one does and puts it right there. Alright. Okay, who wants to take odds that I can actually get this thing off the ground successfully? And by successfully, I mean relatively professionally. Emphasis on the relatively. I'm curious who will take odds on that. It's not giving me a number up here. I don't like that. How am I supposed to... I mean, I guess I could just assume it's going to be the same. That seems like a bad assumption. We're going to do that. Until it gives me something else, I'm going to put that in there. Okay. And then... Stab 3.1. Okay. Which... Oh, you can't even see it at this point. Okay. Can I even do it right now? Oh, I can. Okay. 3.1. 3.1. At the end of the day, it's an airplane. So, you know, flaps, brakes, power. Oh, it's a sensitive little bugger, isn't it? Ah! Is there a better way to do that? Stabilizer, what does this do? Off. Can I still do it? No. Oh, I can do the alternate. Of course, that's not good. Let's see if I can stop at the right time. 3.1. Hey, there we go. I'm smarter. Alright. Okay. Can everyone still hear me? The people stopped chatting, so I just want to make sure that I'm not just droning on and no one can hear me. So, if you guys can hear me, if the sound's fine, let me know so I'm not... I have no way of telling at this point other than you guys, so please fill me in if something is amiss. Please say something. It'll be much better that way than being awkward. Alright, I'm going to pull the jetway away. And we're going to get these guys ready to push me back. The only way I can go, I guess. No, I don't. And that gnaw through the Simpsons. I hear everything. Wonderful. I'm glad you hear everything. Okay. Good. Someone's talking. I should get IFR clearance. Oh, concept. How do I get rid of this thing? Like that. Good. $12,000. Too far. And we're going runway 12, we think. Nope, too far. There we go.
Miami ground, Delta 1513, with information to request a taxi IFR. Delta 1513.
What's GOFS? I'm not sure what that means. Okay, what runway did he tell me to go? 12, hey, good, I got it right. No, let's have clearance. Papa Yankee, Quebec. That would help me if I had a map of the airport, but I don't because it's on the tablet. Cog was here. I think he left because something. I'm not sure why. Something about doesn't have the time. Doesn't have the time. Alright, go get that one away. Am I probably waiting for me? Maybe. We're waiting for... No, we're waiting for something else. What are we waiting for? What is not done? What's still open? Oh, that cargo door never shut. Dag nabbit. People, you're killing me. Why isn't that shutting? And that's open still. I should probably close the main door. There, now. I love they just wait there for you. They don't tell you anything. Oh, Google Earth Flight Sim. I gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Alright. This is going to be nuts. Nuts. See, that light should illuminate the panel. Why? Where is the control for that? Back here somewhere. Did my nav stuff ever? Okay, good. I suppose I should turn my beacons on and things. Nav on, beacon on, logo on. Parking brake released.
All engines clear. Start left wheel.
Okay, here's the moment of truth. Alright, how do we start the engines? Alright, the start pump's already on. The ignition's in auto. I would think we have to kill a pack or something. Left pack. Oh. No, that's off. That's off? That's auto. Well, now I'm just confused. Bleed. Open, closed, something. Okay. Engine start. Let's try it. Do we have... Oh, I've got into rotation. Okay, good. I'm not using Control E. That's cheating. That should be pretty close there. Let's fuel on. And come on, light up, baby, light up. There we go. Yeah. We've got engines. They work. Yeah, no checklist because the checklist device is running chat right now, so I can see what you people say. Now I left my laptop charger, which is what normally runs my my chat and stuff, is not here, and so I have to use my tablet for that, and so I don't have my tablet to do my checklists. So yeah, I'm screwed. So this is all really bad. Okay, so that one worked. So let's start the other one. Huzzah! All right, if we can start one engine, we can start two. I'm convinced. There we go. Into spooling up nicely. And I think it needs to get to like 25 before we put fuel on, apparently. Yeah, same thing with the approach chart. So this is all... I'm just following this guy. This is going to be really bad. This is not a... this is really not a life in the left seat video in as much as it's a let's learn to fly this aircraft that I've never touched before. So it's going to be fun. It is cheating. Do they have Control E in the actual plane? No. So it's cheating. Granted, they don't have door controls on the tablet, but let's not go there. Also, I don't have flight attendants. I would have flight attendants to do that for me. So, let's just be real. Why is the emergency power on? I armed it. It shouldn't be on. There are things running the... Alright, generator. Which I just hit twice. Okay. APU off. Bus ties are... Oh, okay. No, open the bus tie. There we go. Yeah, why is the emergency power... Oh, there we go. Galley power on. APU is off. I know you're kidding. I know you're kidding, I am too. Alright, so we don't need the aux pump. The pumps are on. Trans, I guess. I don't know if that's important. The air is on. Well, actually, the APU can be off now, so let's do that. Rare we'll turn that on. Packs will go to auto. Did I just kill my engines? No. Just made an engine killing sound. Left bleeds to auto. And fuel pump's already on. I think we can turn the start pump off. And I don't need any of that crap. Alright, so let's see. Nose light, we'll put to taxi. We'll turn the turn-off lights on, and I don't know what that is. So, there you go. Scroll up and read what message? Yeah, everything is normally on the tab. He left his tablet. Oh, where's your laptop? My laptop's here. The problem is the charger is not, and so the laptop won't last very long without it. The Flying Dutchman. I'm not really into ghosts. Yeah, I don't do ghosts. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, so there we have it. We've got that. I still don't know how to change. There should be like menus for this. I don't know where those are at. I'm sure they're somewhere, but Lord only knows where they are. Can I arm this? Oh, that's cool. That arms it too. Alright, so that arms a speed brake. Let's do the flaps down to, that's slats. That should be flaps 15, I believe. Or apparently 13. Whatever, I'll take it. Hey, and green box. Alright, hydraulic aux pump off. Well, why would the aux pump need to be on? Happy now? Apparently. See, there's a miscellaneous thing here, but there's no... Oh, there they are. Ah, I was just too far down. What are you yelling at me about? Windshield anti-ice off. Of course it's off. It's summer in Miami. Why would I need window? Is that your window heat thing? Is that what that is? Anti-ice. Okay. Do you happy now? All right, fine. Let's see. That is discouraging. One little. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that works. And kind of with the elevators. Oh no! It appears to be stuck. Are the elevators actually stuck, or is that just like the... No, they're there. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, you're welcome. It's a cool little bird. It's just I got to learn how to fly this stupid thing because I surely don't know how to do it right now. Okay, so taxi lights on. So what was our clearance anyway? Papa Yankee Quebec. So let's go forward until we see Papa. I still got that ridiculous delay. All right. Okay. Oh, we got a subscriber. I'll find out who it is in a minute once it says on your screen, and then you'll hear the delay of me saying it after I see it. So whoever you are. Chris D, alright, awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Chris D, for subscribing. Welcome to the stream. Oh, crap. Alright, just thinking about where I am for a second. Stand by. This is... What is this? This is Papa, and I want Yankee. I feel like... What am I facing? 2, 6, so 12 is going to be going that way. Okay, so it's got to be this way. Got to be to the right. I gotta use these, like, really delay engines. 8 approach in Atlanta, Georgia, in front of me. I'm sorry, wait, what are you saying, Bruce? I do have the runway 8 approach chart. Oh, you do? Okay. I don't know what we're landing in Atlanta at the moment, so we'll see when we get closer. I didn't check the weather. Like I said, I'm kind of doing it. I was impressed we got this far. So, yeah, thank you. And yes, thank you, Chris. Happy Father's Day. I wished everyone Happy Father's Day at the front of the stream when there were like 3 of you here. Oh, I see Yankee. But yes, for those of you in the States, Happy Father's Day. Make sure you've wished your fathers a Happy Father's Day. If you're not in the States, I don't know if there's any specialty to this day at all. If you guys have a Father's Day, and if it's the same day, probably not. And if not, when it is, I do not know. So, but Happy Father's Day. Oh, good Lord. Okay, this is... Wait, what? Yankee... Oh, and then Papa must be... This must be Papa. This is really bad. This is really bad. Ooh, another subscriber. Who they are, I do not know yet. It's a mystery. Let's see. Clifford Smith, thank you for subscribing, sir. Welcome to the stream. We are on our goal. We're working toward our goal of 500 subs, and we will get there eventually. Probably not today. We generally seem to be picking up around 10 to 15 subs a stream pretty consistently, which is awesome. But we're not going to go from 400 to 500 in one stream unless some miracle happens. So, But thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for following us and joining us along. It's a lot of fun with a lot of people, and I definitely have a lot of thanks for you guys. Oh, and another one. My goodness, I get this thing moving, and then they all started subscribing. So apparently the 717 was the key to to getting subscribers. If you can get it running, then Velocity, welcome to the stream. Thank you, sir, for subscribing. Welcome aboard this Delta flight to Atlanta. I make no guarantees of getting you there in one piece. Normally I would, but in this case, no. You're welcome. Father's Day was yesterday. Oh, it's 2 in the... Yeah, okay, well. Yeah, 2 in the morning for you. Alright. So this right here, I'm pretty sure is runway... in fact, I can verify it. No, maybe not. I'm pretty sure that's runway 1230. So we just gotta get to the end of it here, and then we will be on our way. On the tarmac again. Always down on the tarmac again. Is this the ATIS? Or the TCAS? ATIS. What am I talking about? I'm getting my aviation terms mixed up. Oh my gosh. I've forgotten how to fly. Like Toodles from Peter Pan. I've forgotten how to fly. Let's see. It's Quebec. Am I on? I don't even know what taxi I'm... Oh boy, this looks like it's ending too. I'm just gonna go here. I don't think this is... No, I should be able to go down here. I don't know why the taxiway seems to end there. Who's coming in? American? Nice. 737. No, installation actually is very simple for this bird. It comes with an add-on manager, self-installer deal. It updates for you. It's very, very easy, actually. Flying it's another matter, but installing it, no problem. Installing it is not a problem. It's like just one giant taxiway all of a sudden. Seems very odd. And then suddenly, oh, look, suddenly runway hold bars. Ooh, the brakes aren't as good as I thought they were. Oh, there's hold bars over there too. Okay, I'm not dead yet. Miami Tower, request clearance.
Miami Tower, Delta 1513, ready to go. Runway 12, IFR to Atlanta. American 438, contact ground on 121.8, Delta 1513.
I thought he was telling me to contact ground. Like, I just contacted you from ground.
Clear for takeoff, runway 12, Delta
Rude.
1513.
But no. Alright.
Over to 121.8, American 438, thanks, bye-bye.
Okay. Uh-huh. Let's go ahead and stop here. We'll turn the taxiway light on to landing. We'll turn the other landing lights on. High intensity. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Ah, dang it. Beacon. No, this stays. High intensity's on. There we go. No smoke, seatbelt sensor, all set. We can turn the dome light off, I guess. And let's hit the auto flight. Put this over to nav or FMS or whatever. I guess that's not an option. What was our 136? Let's say 150 for climb out, just to round it up. I'm flying anything but by the book today, so just realize that. That should be nav. I don't think I'll do any of that until okay, whatever. Alright. I think we're as ready as we'll ever be. Let's see what happens. Doesn't seem to be clamping the thing. So I don't think that works. Oh, another subscriber. Hopefully I'll see it before I crash. Alright, that's V1, rotate, roughly. Pitch up, please. God bless America just subscribed. Oh, well, awesome. Thank you, sir. Alright, there we go. Off the ground. Gear up.
Delta 1513, contact Miami departure on 120.5.
Things flies pretty smooth. That's nice. Master caution. Okay, well, I don't like that. Fuel. Select center pump. Oh.
Delta 1513, do you copy?
No.
120.5 for Delta 1513.
Sweet. Oh, good grief. Let off the stick for a second and it like, goes to the side. I guess we need to turn that way anyway. I suppose we should do that. Is it controlling my throttles? I don't think it is. Oh, maybe it is. I never heard it clamp, so I just assumed it wasn't doing it.
Miami departure Delta 1513, descent altitude 3000, climbing altitude 12000. Delta 1513, Miami departure, roger, altimeter 2997. Delta 1513, heading.
Stabilizer motion.
Quiet, you.
Climb altitude 12000.
Miami in August. You subbed and then you unsubbed? Why would you do that? That's not very nice. Okay, this is
Delta 1513,
the saddest. Oh, shush your face.
turn left, heading 355, resume on navigation, climb and maintain, altitude 12000, Delta 1513.
It just keeps tilting me that way. It's like I'm heavy on one wing. It's weird. Where are these center pumps I need to turn off?
Delta 1513,
Center
contact
pumps.
Miami, approach on 128.6.
Alright. Happy now? Yes, good. Going to Miami for August for a cruise. Where are you normally? That's awesome. I've never been on a cruise. Hopefully you're not on one of those cruises where everyone gets sick and you have to, poo in a bucket or something. What do you... Yeah. Just let me fly the plane. Why do we keep turning to the side? I'm not okay with that. Is my joystick not calibrated? It feels like it's not. Rudders are centered. It's weird. Oh, Wisconsin. Little Javi, hey, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. It's already dark. Did he say something to me? Yes, he did. I will do no such thing. I will turn when I'm good and ready, and I don't understand why this thing is... You were going to stall me out. Oh my gosh. Just realizing that I'm like on the edge of stable flight here. I'm just doing my own thing. Okay, there's flapper track, so let's do that. I don't wanna. I wanna go this way. I wanna do it my way. Alright, I really need some more time in this bird, clearly. Okay. Well, see, now I will consider it, because we're coming up on our little waypoint there. Yeah.
Miami, control Delta 1513, descent 9,300, climbing altitude 12000. Delta 1513, Miami,
Alright, you
control
know what?
roger, altimeter 2997.
There we go. Where are you sending me? Oh, you're just trying to get me lined back up with that. Okay, good. When in doubt, turn on the autopilot. Alright, slats up. We can take this down.
Stabilizer motion.
You're the one doing it. Don't yell at me about what you're doing. Feedback, really? That's interesting. I wonder why that... I don't know how that would be happening. I'm not listening to myself anywhere, so... Is it feedback, or is it like a clipping, like I'm over gaining the mic? Are you yelling at me again? Of course you are. Echo from the... Oh, echo from the ATC. Yeah, it's because I've got my speakers here, so...
Stabilizer motion.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, you're hearing it through my mic and through the thing. I'll turn them down a little bit. That'll help that. Alright. Well, it's all cloudy. I can't see. So, hey, so here's some interesting... I wasn't going to do this today because I want to prep for it a little bit. On my first... What you would call my first YouTube video. The famous... The one that's most famous on YouTube for me. Not famous on YouTube by any stretch of the imagination. It's got like 42,000 views. It's the 747 from LAX to SFO. It's the first like real flight video I did that I posted to YouTube on the Flying Boost channel. Someone posted last night while I was doing some work. Hang on. 240. Hang on, let me change this and then we'll get back to my talk. 24. There, nope, that's 500. There we go. Alright. Anyway, someone posted on there basically a challenge, and that was to fly the... It didn't say what aircraft. I would assume to do it in the 747 again, because that's what I did the first time. But basically doing the flight from LAX to San Francisco with extremely low visibility, like a 200-foot deck, half-mile visibility. I don't remember if he specified any winds, but basically like that all the way up to 20,000 feet, and then do a flight level 240 to San Francisco, jetways there, and then land in SFO with the same kind of weather simulation, all by hand, no automation, which that intrigued me. I've only ever really done a complete all by hand one other time, and it wasn't for a video. It was for just for myself. I just thought, you know what, I should make sure I can do this, because at the end of the day, if I'm going to be, you know, a flight sim pilot, I should actually be a pilot as well as not just a systems manager, like I'm doing right now, where the autopilot's flying the aircraft. So, so I did. So I did a flight. I think I did from London to. It was something short. It wasn't very long. It was like London up to Edinburgh, or it was across the English Channel to just somewhere inside Europe. I don't think it was Schiphol. I think I went farther than that. I think maybe it was. No, it wasn't Schiphol. But yeah, I don't remember where I flew to. But it wasn't a very long flight. But at the end of the day, it was just leave the autopilot off. Let's fly it by hand all the way up and all the way down, and I was able to do it. And it wasn't bad. It was actually nice to know I could do that and trim the aircraft. But however, the catch there was I did that in relatively good visibility, just because that's what the weather happened to be at the time. So this will be, excuse me, ugh, sorry, Sundays was an early day for me. This would be an interesting challenge because mainly before the approach. The takeoff won't be that big of a deal because you're flying away from things. But the landing, trying to basically do a precision approach, a Cat 1 precision approach, but hand fly it instead of let the automation fly the plane for you. So I basically messaged back on that, said challenge accepted. So we're going to do that. I think I will do that this next weekend would be my goal. But I want to do it on the live stream, so you can't, there's no, you know, accusation of, oh, you edited that or you whatever. We're going to do it live because that's more fun. So, and if I crash and burn, then I crash and burn, and you can all laugh at me. But that's what we're going to do. That's coming up. I still also want to do the flight to Princess Juliana, St. Martin. the Maho Beach flight. We will do that. Maybe we'll do that next weekend as well. Maybe we'll do those two. Will be the two we do, possibly. No guarantees. I'm just thinking ahead, but I think that would be fun. So we have that to look forward to regarding the stream. This thing is climbing nicely. We should set it to... I don't even know how to do that. Where do I change it to standard? No. No. I don't know. Can I make that, like, go down? Aha. I made it disappear. Oh, we are on 2992. Okay, fine. No wonder nothing was changing. Where's the button? Because I think I just cheated and hit the B button to do that. That's QFE, Q, and H. I wonder if I pull that. Oh, yeah, full standard. Yeah, okay. That's probably why. I bet if I pull it. I would assume, anyway. Alright, well, for all intents and purposes, we're in the cruise because I don't know what else I have to do with this aircraft. Because I don't have the checklist. I could do the landing lights off. I do know how to do that. What? Oh, God. That's horrible. Alright, we're going to put a stop to that. Stand by. That is Easy Dock that's going nutso, and there's a simple solution for that. There we go. And I'm going to do that for the FMS as well. Oh, it's already done for the FMS, okay. Alright. Takes care of that crap. There we go. Now it's nice and stable. Let's see. Landing lights off. Stop that. And nose light off.
Bravo, Oscar, Whiskey, automated weather observation. 0, 1.
What's happening?
5, wind, 13, 1.
What the heck?
6. Visibility greater than
Do we just...
0 miles. Sky conditions.
Oh. We just wandered into somebody's ATIS, basically.
Delta 1513, Miami controls, roger.
Things that happen when you don't pay attention. Alright. So, we're effectively in the cruise now. I mean, we're not. We're still climbing up to 34. We're just
Altitude.
reaching 24, so we're about 10,000 feet from our cruise. But how's everyone do tonight? We've got some new people here, it looks like, which is good. It's awesome. We got about 9 people watching the stream at the moment. And what's happening? Obviously, today was Father's Day, so again, I hope...
513, climb and maintain flight level 320. Climb flight level 320, Delta 1513.
Really? 3-2? You can't just give me 3-4? Would that kill you? I guess it probably would. So yeah, so I hope you all were able to at least wish your dads Happy Father's Day, for those of you that observe that. If you were like me, you got to spend the day a little bit with my father, which was nice. So he just retired this year, so exciting for him. He has nothing to do. In some ways, it must be nice. In some ways, that would probably drive me nuts. So, but hey, I haven't been working that long, so my gosh, I am like yawning all over the place. I don't understand why. Sorry, guys. Alright, we got some thunder and lightning. Makes it exciting. So yeah, everyone in chat kind of clammed up now that I'm not having to do anything. So you guys are all eager to chat with me while I'm trying to figure out how to start the dumb thing. You know? No, nobody wants to say anything. Nobody wants to talk. Wants to talky talk. So yeah, so we're gonna do that for the with the 747. We'll do a no automation flight. So I may even turn off the flight director. In fact, I probably will, and just do it with just watching the nav, just this guy kind of thing for the course, and figure everything else out. But that should be interesting. We'll do that again out of LAX to San Francisco, but we'll manipulate the weather so the weather is what it needs to be for this, because obviously the visibility is not going to be that low in LA. It could be that low in San Francisco. It's been bleeding hot here in Fresno today, and it's supposed to be all this week, and when it's really hot in the valley, it sucks into the bay, so they could be having a lot of fog right now. I don't know. But yeah.
Delta 1513, contact Miami Control on 127.2.
Alright, you want me to contact somebody else? Fine.
Answer to 127.2, Delta 1513, goodbye.
Goodbye yourself.
Delta 1513 is at flight level 2. Flight level 320. Delta 1513, Miami Control 5.
So I kind of regret taking off so late because it's hard to see everything in the dark and fully appreciate what's going on. I think I'm going to do that. We're pretty much a cruise. That way we can see things. It makes it a little better. At least for me, I can see. So yeah, we went to a breakfast brunch buffet thing for lunch. I guess you'd call it brunch technically, but it was afternoon. And the piano guy was great, but he was playing all kinds of music from The Sting and Come With Me from Willy Wonka. It's hilarious. Oh, goodness. So now I've got Willy Wonka stuck in my head, so if I start breaking out into a weird song, then that's why. Blame the piano guy from brunch. Blame the piano guy. It's all his fault. It's all his fault. So anyone that's in the stream, let's see. I'm trying to think the people that just joined us. God Bless America is from Wisconsin. Chris D. I don't know if I know where you're from. I'm in California, in Fresno. I like to find out where some of these people are. I know where a lot of these guys are from because we've talked to them before. I don't know if Little Javi is still here. Talked to Bruce before. I think Bruce is in the UK, if I recall correctly. Was it? I think Cog was the guy from Turkey, I think. Get them all blended together. I don't know where Velocity's from, but I don't know if he's still here either. So no one's really saying anything right now, so I don't know who's still here. All I see is there's 9 people watching, so I don't have the info. We're getting an altitude alert, so we should be coming up on 3-2, which means we should be getting a request to, or we should be getting a instruction to go up to 3-4 any second now. There it is. Right away, 340. Alright. So yeah, this thing, actually, this isn't that hard to figure out how to fly if you know how to fly the MD-11. If you don't, it can make things a little interesting. Chris Jones, I'm from Galveston, Texas. Well, welcome, sir. Welcome. What's the weather like over in Galveston? Here it is butt hot. It's like 106, and it feels like 115 because of the humidity. Hopefully you guys aren't dying over there, although it's Texas, so it wouldn't surprise me if you are. But yeah, this thing is not that difficult to figure out how to fly. It's mainly figuring out where everything is in the overhead panel, because the overhead panel is not laid out in any way, shape, or form similarly to the MD-11, with one exception.
Altitude.
And that's the lighting panel part. Everything else is completely different. So it's not really helpful in that regard. This is pretty much identical. The FMC is pretty much identical. The autopilot setup, well, at least from here to here, is pretty much identical. This is laid out just slightly different, but only because of space. The glare shield isn't quite as big on the 717 as it is on the MD-11, so they just had to make account for that. So that's pretty much the same. The displays, I mean, this is pretty much the same as you get in the MD-11. It's 3 screens on each side. You've got the same override controls here. The one difference is there's no stabilizer trim handles. Not that you would necessarily do that with the handles anyway. Most people use their yoke or the trim setting on the keyboard to set that. But you can fine-tune it with the electronic, the alternate trim, basically, which is funny that you would use that. But yeah, alternate long trim. And I guess by long they mean it's long. It'll go for a finer setting. Whereas when I'm hitting it on the yoke, it's like jumping by 4 ANU, whatever those settings are. Is that for me? Yes, it was.
Contact Miami Control on 124.1 Delta 1513. Thanks for the hill vibe. Miami Control Delta 1513 with you. Delta 1513 Miami Control, roger.
Let's see, where are we? We are... whatever that is. Oh, that's so not helpful. Okay, let's see, increase. There's Kristen.
8087. Contact Miami Control at 132.25.
Okay, so we're about 300 nautical miles from top of descent, looks like. So, okay. See if the thing will tell me. I'm flying high altitude. Is flying high altitude efficient? Ground speed with indicator remains the same. Yeah. Yes. So yes, flying high altitude is extremely efficient, and I will tell you why. So, 2 things. One, the air is thinner, so it's easier for the airplane to punch through it. And given that the jet engine actually is a lot more fuel efficient at the higher altitude as well, so for that reason you'll actually see, and it's counterintuitive, you would think, because of the climb, but even short flights like from LAX to San Jose to San Francisco, LAX, probably not LAX to Las Vegas, that's a little too short, but LA to Fresno, even when they do that, you'll see these jets go up to like 41,000 feet, and you're thinking, why? It's right. You're gonna, like, by the time you get to the top of climb, you're at top of descent, and it's true, they really are. But it's so much more efficient up there. They get up there and they just glide down their destination, and I mean, not literally glide, but you know, they cut the power back and they're the flight idle basically all the way back down. And so that's why they do that. There's, as opposed to saying, oh, I'm only going that far, so we'll only go up to like 14,000 feet and just stay there, because they're going to burn so much more fuel at 14,000 feet because the air is more dense. And so the engines have to burn more fuel to work with that. So, yeah, so it's more efficient fuel-wise. It's more efficient because the air is thinner. And that's why the indicated airspeed goes down, because you don't have as much air ramming in the pitot tube. And for that reason, indicated airspeed becomes a bad descriptor of how fast you're really going, and so that's why they change over to Mach numbers to determine how fast you're going versus the indicated airspeed. Yeah, nice. On the yeah, I haven't flown the 717 before. I was on an MD-90 when we flew to Flight Sim Con. I flew to Flight Sim Con. The royal we. We flew from Minneapolis to Bradley in Hartford on an MD-90, which is very nice. Their planes, the interiors are, even for the planes that are like 20 years old, the interiors are very, very nice. So kudos to Delta for keeping those up. I also have to say, and I mentioned this the other day when I did my first stream after I was back, it was the first time I flew Delta ever. When I flew this from LAX to Minneapolis to Bradley and then the same way back. I've flown United, I've flown American, I've flown El Al, because I flew to Tel Aviv. And I'm trying to think if I've flown anybody else. Oh, I've flown Frontier. I think that might be it. And I've flown Horizon, so I've flown like some of the little subsidiary guys like SkyWest and Horizon. They don't really count; they're they're just the regional guys. But as far as the main flag carriers, United, American, Delta, I was super impressed with Delta. The friendliness of all the levels of the staff, not just the flight attendants, but the flight crews, like the captain and co-pilots, who on most flights that I've ever flown on are just like, yeah, you don't talk to me, I'm just going to the cockpit, and I'll be there until we're done. The people at the gate, everyone's just super friendly, and it wasn't that we just didn't have any problems. It was in the face of the adversity that we had, they handled everything super well, kept everyone super calm because of it, and it was just a joy to be with them, even though we were having issues. And it wasn't their fault, it's mechanical stuff. It happens to everybody. We had a fuel pump break in the 757 when it was supposed to take us back to LA. And, one thing was someone's fault. It wasn't necessarily Delta. It was one that, may have been one of their maintenance guys. Went a little overzealous on servicing the lavatories, and I guess pushed the toilet water back up into the plane and into the back of the MD-88. Flooded the back of the plane with that blue water. So they spent about 2.5 hours cleaning that up. So that's why we were delayed into Minneapolis. But in the midst of that, everyone was super friendly, super helpful. The crew, the captain and co-pilot came out and were working the crowd and making sure everyone felt okay and knew that they were taking care of it. And so anyway, it just yeah, it was a good experience. I would love to fly Delta again. I had a very good experience with them. Sam Max, welcome to the stream. Hello, sir. Thank you for subscribing. Unfortunately, it sounds like if you did just subscribe, it's not going to show your name because you must have your sub set to private. So, but thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Love my wet pets. Hey, how you doing? I remember you. We sat next to each other at Cat Strader's stream and played first class and had to brace when the when his gearless 737 was coming in. Awesome to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. I only flew with AA and Southwest. Well, Southwest. See, here's the deal with Southwest. There's a lot of people that love Southwest, and that's fine. I don't have anything. I've never flown Southwest, so I can't speak to it. But Southwest is a budget carrier, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as you know that that's what you're getting into. Southwest, Ryanair, there's a number of other ones, but they are budget carriers. They're not in it to flash and dash. It's just, hey, how cheap can you get me from here to there? So services aren't necessarily going to be the best necessarily. They generally try to do some things in a little fun way and have little gimmicky things like the whole the bags fly free stuff, which is great. Realistically, with the amount you're paying for these airlines, the bags should fly free. But yeah, you're not necessarily going to get a fantastic flight experience with Southwest necessarily because it's just a budget carrier. It's a Greyhound bus in the sky, and that's fine. That's what they do. That's their niche. So. If you're okay with that, then there you go. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. That was a lot. That was probably the highlight of my time at Flight SimCon was doing that with you and that other guy on Cat Strader stream. That was just so much fun. That's really when it started to become really fun. It was interesting to be sure. It was after that. It was at that point that it became really really fun for me. So thank you for being there. That was a lot of fun. The tiniest bottle of water, small bag peanuts. Yeah, again, that's the thing. Is it's not about it's about cheap, and that's what you're gonna get. So, how about McMurdo? Not sure what the reference is, but hello from Russia. I would love to pronounce your name, but it's coming up in Cyrillic, and there is no way I'm going to be able to do that. So, but hello. Glad to have you here, sir. Nuts, not even peanut, yeah. Oh, that's funny. Did you watch the replay? Yeah, I did. I did watch the replay. He had his gear and his with the engine on fire. That was yeah, it was hilarious. I just wish he had done that in such a way that was on YouTube now, because he did it as just a live stream only, and so it's not even up there for posterity. That would have been awesome to go back and see that. But oh well. Oh well. But yes. Welcome to everyone who's joining us right now. Again, if you haven't subbed already, I invite you to sub and like the video. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Flying Moose 83. Know when we're streaming. We will not be streaming after today until Wednesday at the earliest, I believe. What just happened to my... Why'd my fan die? Uh-oh. My ceiling fan just stopped fanning, and it's like 1,000,000 degrees. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with that. Huh. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Hey, we got a sub. Also, for those of you just joining us, it may seem like super delayed from when I mentioned subs, because or who they are, because I'm looking at this on my tablet, and so I'm basically just watching the YouTube stream myself. Blue Man Y, thank you for subscribing, sir. So glad to have you here. Really, if you can find it, I haven't really looked for it. I just remember him saying at the time that he was just streaming it and it wasn't going to be on YouTube. But maybe he was going to put it eventually. I'll have to go look for it, because if I can find it, I would love to find that. That was just so much fun, because then I'll reference it and send people over there to check it out, because that was a lot of fun. And again, if you have not been to Flight SimCon before, you should definitely think about going. It is a lot of fun. Get to meet a lot of cool people, like McShitty Pilot here. Also, I love my wet pets. In fact, he's got a channel about aquarium fish, so if you like, if you're interested in that at all, go check out his channel. He's actually got more subscribers than I do. he's got like 1,000+ subscribers. So thank you, Blue Crayon, for the congrats on the 400 subs. Yes, we did make it past 400. We're working our way toward 5. Also, thank you, Dewas Sharma, for subscribing. Welcome aboard, sir. Glad to have you here. I met Jeff Favignano at the thing. I wouldn't say I really know him. I mean, we're not like buds. It was just a, oh hey, hi, how you doing? You're Jeff Favignano, kind of a thing. So I'm sure he wouldn't remember me from Adam, but I can't say that I blame him, because he's got a lot of people that I'm sure know him. Once you get to be as YouTube famous as he is, I'm nowhere near that caliber yet. So, but yes, I do know him. Diwa Sharma, you're going to Flight SimCon like next year? Because we just had it. It was not this last week. No, it was this last weekend. Yeah. So like a week ago, not like yesterday. But it should be, I believe it'll probably be about the same weekend again next year. Probably be still up in Hartford and at Bradley there. It was a great venue, so I would imagine they do it there again. We had about 790 people there, according to the end time, and I think they had like 540 the year before, so it's growing. So that's awesome. So yeah. So if you're if you haven't joined it before, you'll want to check that out for next year. It's a lot of fun. For me, it's quite expensive to get there, because I'm all the way over in California, so I have to fly way out there. But it was worth it. It was so much fun. I'm really glad I did. Got to meet a lot of nice people, like Mr. Wet Pets here. So, New Zealand next year, just to go. Oh wow. Okay. Well. Okay. Then I got nothing on you for cost and distance. So you go. You win. You win again. Yeah. Let me. There we go. So yeah, let's see, where are we at? We are almost 160 miles from top of descent. We're flying the Boeing 717, doing a kind of a half-assed job of it because this is like the first time I've flown this aircraft since really getting it. This is actually only the second real, kind of semi-real flight I've ever done in it before, and the last time I did it, it was January, February, and I haven't touched it since. So, because I was waiting for them to get some updates for it, it seems to be working a lot better now. They have updated it. What they need to do is get the paint kit out for it, so I can start putting some different textures on it. But there's a flight sim convention in England this October. Oh, really? Well, see, that'd be cool because I'm looking for an excuse to go to England. Although I think that might be too soon to save up for that because I work at a church, so money is not a this is not a luxury I'm afforded. Yes, cost is a pain in the ass. Everything it'd be nice if everything was just free. Of course, then there'd be no motivation to do anything. So the darn socialism. Yeah. So I'd really like to go to like Farnborough or Oshkosh. One of those the air shows. Paris Air Shows coming up here pretty soon. I think I saw something on Facebook about Boeing doing something with the Max and the 87. But yeah, just got back from London. What were you doing in London? Just vacationing or business or roughing it? I don't know. Let's see, where is this? That might be Jacksonville down there. In fact, I think it is. I actually went to Jacksonville for the first time in September this last year for a football game. I'm a Jaguars fan, and you might wonder, how the crap are you a Jaguars fan? You live in California, and the Jaguars suck, and they do, I grant you that. But there was a time, they weren't half bad, and I'm a fan from those eras, but I'm not a fair weather fan. Anyway, a friend of mine is a Packers fan. When they were playing the Packers, he was able to get us tickets because he did the taxes for one of the coaches or something like that. So we just had to pay airfare to get out there. So that was a lot of fun. It was, oh man, I thought it was hot here. It was humid hot over there. Oof. So, gotcha, 16, all right. So, like relatives, I guess, in that sense, you mean? I assume your parents you probably live with if you're 16. Oh, to be 16 again. I am, I'm more than double your age. Good grief, that's scary. Can't you outside? Yes, I can. Allayed better? I'm sorry, it's really small on my tablet, so I'm trying to read it, and there's like umlauts or something. Anyway, but yes, here's the outside. It's dark, so kind of difficult to see. Let me hep it. I think it's that one, right? I want to zoom it. Yeah, there you go. So this is the outside. It's the Delta livery. There's three liveries besides the TFDi livery that come with it right now before they put the paint kit out. And that's Delta, Hawaiian, and Qantas Airlink, I think is what it's called, which is basically their version of Shuttle or Express or whatever it is. It's a very nice model, I gotta say. It's modeled very well in the sun. The textures really look nice. The dark does not do them justice. But yeah, it's a really nice. In fact, let me try something here. I was setting up my views and then realized my views were setting up funny. That's cool. Gets sucked into the engine. But yeah, it's modeled very nicely. The cockpit detail's very nice. It's just getting a hang of the systems and that. So, how's the flight to Hawaii? Next plane 11, about 30 minutes. Okay, awesome. What are you flying to Hawaii from? Well, where from? Use my words. Where from, and what kind of aircraft, if you don't mind me asking? happened a while ago. I do not have X-Plane at the, this is FSX. I'm thinking about getting X-Plane after Flight Sim Con because that was it was some interesting stuff there they had. Makes you feel normal, some of the platform players. Yeah, right. You realize you're not just a weirdo, Bruce. You kind of feel some camaraderie finally. It's true. It's what I gotta say. The thing that was the coolest thing to me was San Francisco and the MD80 out there. Okay. The coolest thing to me about Flight Sim Con was you had the age range was huge. You had 14, 15, 16-year-old kids, some of which are the epitome of the child nerd, like they're so almost like autistic kind of, but not. All the way up to there was a group of guys, and you're kind of in that category too, I guess. Wet pets that are like these really old guys, like 60s, 70s, 80s even, of that flight sim. That they're all into flight sim and aviation and stuff, and it's just you would never suspect that from these guys just by looking at them, and then everyone in between, and that's just awesome. I think, and that is probably true for almost every kind of like niche thing like this, that we just kind of don't even consider the fact that that there's other people that could possibly be interested in this unless you're the age you're at the moment, and it's just not true. So that's just always cool to see. So start with the blocky Flight Sim. Yeah, nice. I think that was the first one actually I used was Flight Sim 95 way back in the day, back in like junior high. Oh, we got a sub. It'll take me a while to see who it is though. We the cool guys. Yeah, exactly. You are the cool guy. I gotta say, I was hanging out with some of these other guys too. These other guys, they're. I hope I'm like that when I'm that old. Big Yak XD, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. Happy to have you here. Panel only. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, back then you only had a 2D panel and you couldn't look out the side. Like we are so spoiled now with the virtual cockpits. And the first flight, the first simulator that I really like did a lot with, because I started with 95, but it was very brief, and then 98. I had 98 forever. I think I went from 98 to FS 2004 actually, and then 2004 to FSX. So it actually hasn't been that many when you think about it like that. Yeah, because I don't think I ever really had 2002. Maybe I did. Was there a 2000? I don't remember. It's all so distant. All right, Diwas. Good luck, sir, on your flight to Hawaii. Hope it's successful. Thanks for stopping by. Time does go by fast, I'll tell you. And as you get older, for any of you young guys in the stream, you may not understand this yet, but as you get older, it seems to go by faster. And I heard a theory on this, and I think there's some credibility to it. When you're young, you've got a lot of milestones, a lot of things throughout the year that mark time for you, as it were. VA4 Arab, hello, welcome, sir, welcome to the stream. King Savage, welcome to the stream. What fix do you have? King Savage, you'll have to clarify that because I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, that's not me. Anyway, there's a lot more time markers you have, or milestone markers. So you have the beginning of school. That's a milestone marker. You have any holidays, any vacation days, Thanksgiving break, Christmas break, Christmas vacation. All those things. Christmas itself, Easter, all your holidays, Martin Luther King. All these various things. Birthdays are celebrated a little more specifically. Summer vacation, end of school, all these little things and all these milestones because you're young that are new to you that make time easier to notice, and therefore time seems slower. Once you get to be an older person and you have a job and you settle into a routine, there's not much change in your life. And so the only change is Christmas, Easter, maybe your birthday. Everything else is pretty much the same unless you do something special like a big trip or something. And so without that, time just seems to rip by because your brain doesn't have these other little things to kind of mark it and slow it down. It just seems like you're going from that event to the next. And so when those things are 6 months apart, you kind of look back in the year and go, where did the year go? And I think there's a lot of truth to that. So enjoy your youth while you can, for those of you that are on here that are young. What FSX do you have? This is the box edition. I have Steam edition, which I'm going to be dusting off this week to get into, so we can start doing some online like multiplayer flying with some people. I know Encrypted Pilot's chomping at the bit to do that, and I would love to do that as well. The only reason I haven't been using Steam up to this point is because I was doing videos, not live stream. I was doing recorded videos, and FS Recorder, which I needed to do some of the cool views, does not play nicely with FSX Steam because the guy that designed it hasn't updated it. So, but yeah, so that's what I'm using. I don't have Prepared and I don't have X-Plane yet. I would like to get both of them though, because I see some serious advantages to both of those things. I have flown on VATSIM occasionally. I don't very often. Mainly just because King Savage, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it so much. I don't fly on VATSIM very often just because of it's not well populated all the time, and then it kind of kills things. Yeah, what kind of well done, Bruce. I do have those already. The buffer pools, the high mem fix. I've gone through with what was that guy that used to be able to send your CFG file to, and he would like tweak it, and it would like tweak it automatically and send it back. So I've done all that. So, and that's helped big time. And so that's what we use to make it as smooth as it is. We got another subscriber here. I'll see his name shortly. Sam Max, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the stream. If you guys haven't said already where you're from, I'd love to know where in the world you guys are. I'm in Fresno, California, Central Valley, where it is the surface of the sun over here. At least it feels like it. It's like 106 with humidity, so it feels like 115. And I'm not technically in a desert, although apparently I am at this point. But yeah, it's a different animal from X-Plane and vice versa. So the FSX people have a tough time going over to X-Plane and the other way around, just because things are laid out different. So you'll get the hang of it, but yeah, good luck with that. Would like to have a live on VATSIM redesign. I'm sure you would, and we will do that at some point. We'll definitely do a live VATSIM flight at some point. I'm trying to get some things established here and kind of get into a routine. I only started live streaming a few weeks ago, so I want to try and do that. Yeah, Pilot Edge would be the way to go. The downside of Pilot Edge, of course, is the cost, and also the limitation of where they are. Right now, they're basically Denver and west, from what I understand. So, which they're growing, and that's awesome. And we may do that at some point. I'd at least like to try Pilot Edge at some point. So yeah. King Savage, you're from the Bahamas. Well, that's nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I know you're from Massachusetts, Wet Pets, because we talked in person, and I remember asking you that there at Cat Strader's stream. V4 Arab, where are you from? My gut tells me you are somewhere in the Middle East, but that could just be because you're writing Arabic things, so who knows? I mean, I'm half Swedish, but I'm nowhere near Scandinavia at the moment, so that isn't really effective. Hang on, I'm going to try to fix my fan, because this is not cool. I'm not happy that this is not working at the moment. Stand by, guys. Alright, so I think my roommate blew a breaker. I thought my fan was on the same circuit as my room, but it may not be, and this is gonna suck if that's the case. Alright. Oh, Egypt! Hey, I'm sweet, I was right. You are from the Middle East. That's awesome. So you're not watching the... I'm not gonna say that. That's just stereotypically mean. I was gonna say you're not watching this inside a pyramid, are you? That's not cool. I know you wouldn't be. That's, you know, people are buried in them. Anyway, but that's awesome. Glad to have you here. It's got to be really late for you, though, or really early in the morning, I guess, for you at this point, I would think. What is the time difference over there? What time is it for you? Yeah, here it is. Oh, there's my clock. Yeah, here it's 6:45 p.m. Sunday. So I'm guessing for you it's got to be at least 3 in the morning, maybe 4 in the morning. Well, let's see. Israel was 11 hours ahead when I was there. Or was it 10 hours? No, it was 10 hours ahead. So what is that? That's 6. That'd be 4. So you're probably somewhere close to that. 3:45 a.m. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you're 9. So you're 9 hours ahead. Okay. Goodness, what are you still doing up? Are you going to Egypt Velocity? And if so, why are you scared? It's a wonderful country. Just don't, you know, do stupid things like, you know, do stupid things. I mean, everywhere's dangerous. I mean, there's, you know, people keep attacking people in London and in Paris, and, you know, we've had terrorist attacks here in America. I mean, you're not safe anywhere, so... Yeah, terrorism, but in some ways, to be perfectly honest, the places where it's kind of the hotbed is actually a little safer because everyone's looking for it. You know, the soft targets, as they call them, are the places in the you know, England, France, America, because we're all think we're so safe that, but. Yeah, so. Yeah, I've known some Egyptians. They're very nice people. And white powder. Like cocaine. Oh, goodness, yeah. Yeah, everyone's got their problems. Everyone's got stuff. Mankesh, hello. Welcome to the flight. Welcome to the stream. Watching from the UK. Thank you for wishing me a very happy flight. I appreciate it. And it's got to be nice and late for you there as well. So let's see. It's 7. It's at least like 1 in the morning for you, or something. Almost 2, probably. I'm guessing. Well, Syria is a little different animal because they're actually involved. They're actually embroiled in a civil war at the moment. I can. You're justified in being nervous in Syria because it's an active war zone essentially right now. So I mean, I wouldn't necessarily advise anyone to go into an active war zone. But Egypt is not an active war zone at the moment. So. Top of descent should be coming up here. In fact, I need to zoom this in because there it is. So we are 40 miles from top of descent. That's it right there. The little arrow facing down. So, yeah, so we're getting close to being able to come in and see if we can land this thing. So here's, I have 2 monsters on this. I have 2 monsters on the... I don't know what the monsters on the stream is a reference to, but okay. Oh, 2 years ago. Well, how long has the Syrian thing been going on now? It's been going on for a while. I feel like it's been... I think it's been at least 2 years, if not more. Yeah, I still don't understand the monsters thing. Are you referring to the drink? Alright, yep. See you later, Velocity. I will not be streaming tomorrow, unfortunately. I won't be streaming until Wednesday at the earliest, because Mondays and Tuesdays I can't. But, no, don't worry about your spelling. We can usually figure it out. So, yeah. But, thanks for coming by when you were here, and we'll see you next time. Alright. We are coming through. Oh, traffic. 12 o'clock. Do we have... You know, I didn't push it. I guess if I pushed it, maybe... Oh, there he is. Haha! Oh, he's about at least 1,000 feet above me. At least. No factor. Let's see. Actual time. We're about to reach top of descent here in about 30 miles. Let me see what the computer says. Let's see. Estimated time of arrival is 26, and it is currently... No, that's not right. No. Or is that a countdown in minutes? Yes, it must be, because 3, 4, 6, 9, 11... Yeah, it's got to be. Okay, so about 20... It looks like... Yeah, so it looks like about 26 minutes. Should be when we're landing. Theoretically. We'll see if that holds true. I kind of like it when they give it to you in Zulu time here, because then you can look at the clock. But yeah. Yeah, it's 1:49 Zulu right now. Okay. Hey, Electric Ice, welcome back. Glad to see you. Yeah, you made it before we even started a descent this time, so good job. You gotta get on the Twitter thing so you know when this is happening. Where are we landing? We're landing in Atlanta. We took off from Miami and we're landing in Atlanta. This aircraft, ND, very much look like the MD. Yes, it does. And, who snagged my woman? Okay. I'm really not sure where you're going with that one. But yes, I was explaining that earlier, actually. This is very, very similar to the MD-11 because it is basically, this is an MD-95. The Boeing 717 is an MD-95. It is now called the Boeing 717 because Boeing bought McDonnell Douglas. So they decided to convert this into the Boeing 717 and stopped production in 2006, and here we have it now. But yeah, it's essentially the same thing. The FCP is almost identical. The screens are all the same. The FMS is the same. It's got the same kind of dial flap. The only thing, the main differences in this plane compared to the MD-11 is the overhead panel is nothing like the MD-11. So that does not translate. But basically this area right here is almost identical with the exception of there's only 2 thrust levers instead of 3. With some other minor differences. But yeah, it's very similar to the MD-11. Alright, DWAS, let's kind of keep an eye on the language here. I want to keep the stream clean, so. Aircraft ICAO code. It's, oh, sorry, Boeing, yeah, okay. No, I can't, actually. It's on tab. I don't have a keyboard. Boeing 717. B717. The actual ICAO would actually be B712. Because it's a 717-200. So if that helps. If I had my keyboard, I would totally type it to you, but it's complicated with the tablet. Captain A320, hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So happy to have you here. Where are you from? I'm from California, Fresno, where it's hotter than hell. We've got some people here from, some guy from Egypt. We've got some guys from the UK, a guy from Massachusetts, all over the place. Yeah, exactly. V4 Arab, B717. That's perfect. Yep. That's what it is. And we are... Oh. It looks like we just passed top of the descent, so I'm going to start coming down.
Delta 1513,
I don't give a
Atlanta,
dang.
Roger. Delta 1513, descend flight level 200.
Yeah, see, he was going to send me anyway.
Descend flight level 200, Delta 1513.
Alright, so we begun our descent, so that's awesome. Electric guys, that's right, you're in Texas. I think I knew that. Let's see here. Oh, shoot. Captain A320, I know that logo. What is that logo? Yeah, I don't have a good 777. I have the Captain Sim 777, which I guess is okay. I haven't really flown it too much. But it's not compared to PMDG, the systems aren't quite there. Yeah, it's about 104 in Fresno. With the humidity, it's feeling like 110. So it's not fun. It has been super stinking hot today, and I am not happy. And of course, it was Sunday, so I had to wear pants. So that didn't help. And now my ceiling fan has died for unknown reasons. I don't understand what's going on there. And it's not just the fan. The lights aren't working either, which means that I don't think I've got electricity to it, which makes me think someone popped my breaker. And I think I know who. And I think this is going to be problematic. Okay, so that's all separate. I'm trying to figure out now what's on the same breaker. I'm surprised that is... I really hope that's not tied to his room. That'll make me sad. That will make me sad. 95. Yeah. 71 in Boston. Oh, goodness. That makes me sad. Not for you, for me. 71. Ugh. Yeah, I'd like to get the PMDG at some point, but I do not have it. I have the 747 and the 737 from PMDG, and the MD-11, and the J-41, but not the 777. It's the one PMDG aircraft I do not have, is the Trip. 13 degrees. Okay, well, yeah, but that's going to be in centigrade, because, well, actually, I guess you're in the southern hemisphere. I guess it could be that cold. I don't know, how cold does it get in New Zealand? Is that Fahrenheit or centigrade? If it's centigrade, you're going to need to convert it for me, because I don't know centigrade. It's 10 degrees, or 11 degrees now outside the cockpit centigrade. Right here. Yeah, okay. So what is that in? I can convert it. Okay. So do you ever fly the iFly? I don't have the iFly 737, so no. Oh, whoever L-Dub is just followed me on Twitter. That's awesome. Thank you if you're watching. Yeah, I don't have the... I used to have... The first 747 I ever had was the iFly 747. This is way back before PMDG's 747, so... Not the current iFly. Once PMDG came out, I never looked back, but... Because it's just awesome. Let's see here. Let's see. I do not have a runway assigned yet. I'm still waiting for that. They're just descending me right now. Oh, add drag. Let's add some drag. You want me to add drag, and so you throw the thrusters all the way forward? What's the matter with you? Do you really want... Let's not do that. Let's do that.
Altitude.
Delta 1513, you are 70 miles southeast. Turn left.
Here we go.
90, expect vector, ILS, runway 9 right, approach.
Runway 9.
5135, turn left. Heading
Runway 9.
Proceed on course, climb and maintain flight level 050.
Oh, sorry, 9 right. Runway 9 right.
Heading 060.
I didn't even hear the right when you said it.
Expect vectors, ILS, runway 9 right, approach. Delta 1513.
Alright, so I'm going to... Did he tell me to descend further? No.
Turn left, heading 185, resume.
Can I descend further?
Level 250, heading 5135.
He didn't say southwest 290. Okay. I need to add the 9er right into this, so let's do that.
Delta 1513, please expedite your turn to heading 260.
Silence. Star. Where's 9er right? There you are. I don't know what I'm doing there. Okay. Insert.
Delta 1513, please expedite your turn to
Sure.
heading 260.
Clear that. Oh gosh, really? what is the meaning of this? Alright, hang on. I'm gonna figure out what's going on here. That's ugly. Really?
Delta 1513, please expedite your turn to heading 260.
That seems wrong. Let's see here. I don't remember a flight simulator called Fly. Was it like computer based, or was it like for a mobile device? That cannot be right. This just does not look right.
Delta 1513, please expedite your turn to heading 260.
I will not, and this cannot be right. Runway 9 is going to be. Well, no, I guess that is. So where's the runway? Because this has got to be.
Delta 1513, please expedite your turn to heading 260.
Runway 9, Ratch, Connie. Okay, so Ratch is after the runway. Oh, there's the runway. Okay, so this is... Okay, got it. We can do that. That's fine. Can I descend? I guess not.
Delta 1513.
Why would I need to add drag? I'm holding straight and level flight. Just pull the thrust levers back.
Contact Atlanta. Control at
You're just going to increase the dang... Oh, I see why you want me to do that. There we go. Be smarter than the plane. That's the key here. 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, that's not so cold. That's fantastic. I would love 55 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Oh. So, 340. Really? Interesting. It's really good back in the day. When you say back in the day, like how far back are we talking? 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? As old as me? Was I alive? I would have been alive. Computers are basically as old as I am. Well, personal computers. What's he? He's still yelling about that.
128.0, Delta 1513.
I just don't know when I can descend further, because I feel like I want to do that now.
Atlanta Control, Delta 1513 with you. Delta 1513, Atlanta Control, roger.
I've just had ear surgery 4 days ago. Oh wow. Yeah, be ahead of the plane, exactly. That's hard when you don't know how to fly the plane. That's the fun of today's stream, is I'm basically learning how to fly this thing with you guys. Ear surgery? What kind of surgery? Like, to fix your hearing? To, like, cosmetic? Or infection? Like, I really don't want to. I mean, I'm going to turn eventually, but not yet. Turn when I feel like it. There we go.
Turn left heading 260, descend to maintain altitude 8000, Delta 1513.
Let me down. There we go. Alright. Early 2000. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's not bad. That's actually right around when I was, graduating, almost. Too bendy, so they... Oh, interesting. Okay.
Delta 1513, please expedite your turn to heading 260.
I won't. I don't want to listen to you anymore. But I'm afraid I can't. Alright. Coming around, coming around. How are we doing on speed? When I did this before, there was an issue with getting the plane down and slow enough, and so I want to be careful of that this time. Yeah, no, I've been using the scroll wheel, actually. Hello, by the way, Boeing TV. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I've been using the scroll wheel for the altitude and for the speed and stuff. It's, yeah, I like that a lot better than having to click it, so. But yes, you can do that with this plane, and I have been doing that with this plane, so it's very nice. Boeing TV, where are you from? I'm from California. No, we are, well, actually I guess we are turning kind of that way now. We're turning as much as we're going to that way anyway. Yes, there's the airport right there, that's the runway, right where my finger's pointing. Does that say blurry? Alright. Coming in over the suburban Atlanta area here. Oh, sounds like we've got another subscriber. I dare you to tail strike the runway. I might do it just because I can't help it, but I try not to. Runway 9 is 1089 megahertz, heading 93. Thank you, sir. Jonathan Serrano, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate it so much. That's fine if you don't want to say. It's up to you. I'm not asking for cross streets. I'm just curious where in the world people are from. Anyway, let's see. Runway 9, 1089. Let's see. I have a feeling this thing's going to put that in for me. But that's good to know. I'm going to set heading 93 just so we have that as a reference. Thank you for pulling that up for me. Let's see. Nav radio. Doesn't work. No, it hasn't yet. Okay, so what did you say it was? It's 1089. 108.9/93. There we go. Alright, Boeing TV, we'll see you when you get back. Or if you come back. You're getting an 8380 tomorrow because it's your birthday. Really? And where are you getting that from? I wasn't aware of a company that makes a good one, aside from Airbus themselves, and if you're getting that, then we need to talk, because that means you're like a shake or something, with all kinds of money. That's funny. But happy birthday, if that's your birthday tomorrow. I need to see... Nope, click that. Do I need to do anything here? Flaps. 18 minimum. 40 extend. Okay, so we should actually set flaps 18 in the dial of flap, apparently. Got another subscriber coming in. Boeing TV, thank you, sir, for subscribing. I appreciate it. Welcome officially to the channel now. No, shush your face. Have more liveries for this plane. Yeah, I know. When I was at Flight SimCon, I actually talked to the developers of this, the TFDi team. They are now that this plane is pretty stable, they are now putting all their effort into the paint kit. So, new liveries should hopefully be coming soon. But yes, that is a downside right now to the aircraft. See, I set this to 15 and it's at 13. I have a feeling if I do that, it's going to say 15 now. How much you want to bet? Ooh, the lag is real. Alright. Barrel roll. No, that's okay. A secret, but you can't tell anyone. Well, it's not going to be really a secret if you're going to put it on chat where everyone can see it. Just saying. I'm not doing a barrel roll. This is not a fighter jet. Alright. What are you yelling at me to do over here? Atlanta approach.
Atlanta approach, Delta 1513, visit 9,000.
Okay, we're below 10,000. You need to slow up.
Delta 1513, Atlanta approach, roger, altimeter 998.
Slow and see.
Altitude.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Oh yeah, Carson. No, I know what happened with between him and Kyle and the whole thing. Or at least I know what Kyle said happened. Yeah, VR. I saw. I got to play with some of the VR stuff for flight sims coming out, and it's getting really cool. 4,000.
Runway 9 right approach. Maintain altitude 4,000 until established. Tower on 125.325. Delta 1513.
Oh, we changed our name. I see.
Altitude.
Gotcha. We're going incognito. Let's see. Approach rate's 5,000 feet till glide slope active. Okay. Well, we're apparently. Well, I see the glide slope, so technically I can go down. Take that. Glide slope's right there. I can't add any more drag. The spoilers are already deployed. Jerk. There we go. Alright, let's put slats out at this point. Just that there was this kind of falling out, that people were getting feelings hurt over whether, I don't know whether it was legit or not, but things were said and both lost tempers, and as a result, Carson killed the stream. So. Or his channel, I guess. Why? Okay, I don't understand why I should have to add drag. Where the FMS thinks I should be is higher than what I'm at now. What drag do you want me to add? This doesn't make any sense. Let's see. I'm not going to auto land. I'm just going to autopilot down until we get closer, and then I'm going to take over. Thanks for your videos. Oh, hey, thank you for joining us, KZAKVO. I'm based out of LA for my what do you call it? VA. That's awesome. Just got the takeoff tower being annoying. I like the control thrust myself a bunch. Yeah, I'm okay. Normally I may have taken control by now, but because I'm not familiar with this aircraft very well, I'm letting it do a little more of the work. So that's fine. Let's see, Atlanta Tower. Oh, this is competition for landing right here. This is scary. I'm not going around. I don't want to do that. Alright, let's see what happens here. We're below 10,000, by the way, so we can turn our landing lights on. And that's all on. Okay, fine. Oh, man, it's getting warm in here. Point and call me many names.
Delta 1513, please acknowledge.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there's stuff I don't know because it's all coming from one side right now that I heard originally. So I'm not here to judge, no matter what. I mean, at the end of the day, both you guys are younger, so tempers are going to flare a little easier than others. So I'm not going to say who's right or wrong. I'm not here to do that. The important thing is to move on. So I'm sad it happened, and it's too bad that all went down. But let's let's see, what flight level? Well, at flight level, I'm at 7,000 feet at the moment, and it seems to have leveled me off here. I don't know why. Oh, because I'm supposed to... Oh, because of the fix. Oh, here comes glide slope coming in. Oh, shoot. This guy's probably landing 9, too. That's going to be fun. Let's see. Justo, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Kindergarten. That's Alright, see you, man. It's good having you here. Alright. Again with the... I still don't understand the... Oh, remove drag. That's what it's saying. Or runaway drag? Why are we turning this way? The line says to go the other way. Maybe it's going to turn me that way too eventually. This is very strange. My plane's got a mind of its own.
Altitude.
What's happening? What is happening? Oh, I see what it's doing.
Stabilizer motion.
Stabilizer motion. Yeah. Alright, I gotta go kick my air conditioner on. This is getting unbearable. Stand by. Yep, my roommate blew breaker. Alright, I'm back. Okay, let's see, what did I miss? What is your favorite plane? So this plane is very similar to the MD-11. Yes, it's very similar to the MD-11. I've never tried DCS. I've seen videos, but I've never tried it. My favorite plane, hands down, easy, is the Boeing 747 for, well, Boeing 747 in general. Favorite sim plane is the Boeing 747 by PMGG. Close seconds for favorite plane would be, and this is in real life, would be 727 and 757 in that order. Mainly because I've got some personal connections with those planes as far as experiences with them. So, not much more. We're lining up on final right now, so we are very close. We're just going to follow that guy right there. I pointed at the monitor with my hand and then realized you can't see that. That's funny. Okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure it's due to Air Force Pred 95. We haven't. 727, because, by the way, Air Force Proud is hilarious to watch. What's it called? 727 is a favorite of mine because when I was in high school, we used to go down to the field here at Fresno and watch FedEx, who flew a 727 out of here back in the day, just load up and get out of here. And the maintenance guy actually saw us watching one day and asked us if we wanted to come over and actually do the rounds with him. He let us get up to sit in the cockpit and stuff. So it was actually the first airliner I actually got to sit in and actually sit in the cockpit of. So I have a kind of a special place in my heart for that aircraft as a result.
Stabilizer motion.
Oh, be quiet. Okay, so now we are on Faneuil. I don't know why the... it seems like it's keeping our speed still way up. Yes, I have the 720, the Captain Sin 727. In fact, we just did a video with that a few days ago, and we'll be doing. We almost did a video in it today, but I got on here later than I wanted to, so. I have the Airbus, I have the Aerosoft Airbus as well. I need to get into that once the Steam stuff starts going here. Then that will allow that
Altitude.
to happen. Okay, you know what? Let's just take control of this. I'm tired of. Is this gonna work? No. Oh crap! How do I get my yoke back? I need my yoke. Oh, there we go. Okay, I need you. Actually, let's disconnect the throttles first, because that's easier. What the? Nanny? Okay, is that disconnected? Yes, it is, and...
Autopilot.
There we go, okay. Alright, it's all us now. It's all us. So let's go flaps 18. I already have the Steam version. It's just I don't use it, and the reasoning for that is mainly because of when I was trying to make videos before, it wasn't working with Evan's Recorder. Now that I'm live streaming, that's not a factor, so I just haven't used it in a while, so I need to dust it off and such. So apparently I can go down to that. What is that? Flaps. I don't know what I just did. It says flaps 18, but did I not just put... I feel like I'm lower than flaps 18, or I should be. I'm confused. Well, actually, you can get the Steam version pretty stinking cheap. It goes on sale every now and then. It was just on sale recently for like $9, so I don't know if you can get it much cheaper than that. Ah, the Antonov factory, yes. That's a cool plane. That the 124 has been here a few times actually in Fresno to do transporting whatever. I think they brought in a generator one time.
Landing gear.
All right, drop the gear.
Landing gear.
It's coming down. Calm yourselves.
Landing gear.
We'll arm the spoilers.
Landing gear.
Delta 1513, acknowledge last transmission.
Oh, just clear me to land.
Cleared to land. Runway Niner, right.
All right, and we'll go flaps 40. Yeah, that's what we'll do for the flaps. Okay. Just gotta get back on glide slope here. I didn't know that. All right. So I'm not gonna be able to look at chat here for a few minutes while I'm landing. So just be aware of that. Don't be offended as I die here.
1,000.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Power, power! Low and slow is not what you want to do. Low and slow is bad. Alright, here we go. Coming back. Alright, we got this, we got this. Looks like we got a slight tailwind at this point. Tail crosswind, actually.
500.
It's only about 4 knots, so it's not a huge deal.
400. 300.
Alright, not doing too shabby.
Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Glide slow.
Shush. Nice. Oh, that's right, the reversers are funny in this plane. I forgot about that. Gotta do some weird, like, I have to reconfigure my reversers. Oh, there we go. I think I just got it. Boom! Take that. Yeah, that was pretty stinking nice. Alright, like that. Let's brake a little bit and find a turn-off. No, they don't have the taxiway lights lit up for the turn-offs. That's annoying. Alright, so we gotta see it with the light. Alright, come on. Let's put the flaps back up while we're waiting. The spoilers can go back up. see here. Thank you for the props on the landing, guys. I appreciate it. I thought that was pretty smooth myself, considering I haven't flown this plane since February, and even then it was only once. I think that's a win, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so we are going to be going to the Delta gates, and by that I mean D as in Delta, not Delta as in the company, but it works out because we're Delta. Yeah, okay, fine. So let's find out where that is. Delta. What was the... Delta 7, that was one of them. Good. No, I don't need to follow me. Yes, use Delta. There we go. Okay, so... I believe... I have to do this from memory here. Did you just give me a 1-up? This isn't Mario. Oh, that's funny. Thank you, sir, though. I appreciate it. That's hilarious. Obey Caden, did you change your login or something? Because you're coming in as Brent DT. I don't know how to pronounce that. Brent, maybe? Just should probably turn off our landing lights. It's probably a bit excessive. People are probably annoyed. Go to the taxi light there. Also pretty fast here, it looks like. So I think it's after this is like the main terminal here, and I think we're on the second, on the side, and the next one down, I believe. I think. Blue Crayon, see ya. Thank you for joining me. Once again, you've been with me from the beginning. I appreciate it. I'll see you later. Alright. Do-do-do. Alright, thanks guys for all the props on the landing. Oh, that's cool. Well, I got it before he retracted it. Nice. Something about B-2 bombers. Alright, I think we're in here somewhere, but I'm not 100% sure we're on that side. It may be the other side. I want to say it's this side, though. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let's go down here and check, and then we can always go the other way. Oh, I hear the sounds of a sub. I hear the sounds of a sub. I'm using a joystick, not joystick, I'm using a yoke. Stupid me. It is the CH Flight, wait, is that? I'm trying to see if I can tell where my services are here. Justin Bukak, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, V4Air, yeah, go get some sleep. You deserve it. Yes, for Putin for a medal for you. Thank you. I would accept a medal from Putin. That's very kind. That's disgusting. I don't know what moose juice even is. Medal, hero of the Soviet Union. that might come across a bit wrong here in America. Someone's not calling me comrade. That's funny. I gotta say though, the Soviet hymn, the national anthem, is like the coolest sounding thing in the world. I'm actually really glad you guys adopted that for your national anthem. Just changed the lyrics, but kept the tune because the tune is just awesome. It's definitely one of the best national anthems ever. Hey, you're the one that said moose juice. I'm just saying. Okay. Tovarish? I've heard that word. I don't know what it means. I know Das Vidanya. We are going too far. Where is the gate? I guess it's this, or did I pass it? I think I passed it. Wait. Oh, I did. Suck. Oh. Come on. Come on. everything looks the same and you can't see where these people are. Alright. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, I'm gonna run over him. Sorry. This is so sketch. Okay. Oh my gosh, the brakes are poo. Oh, this is so bad. It's like Tokyo drifting with 717. Alright, you know what? Let's... no! What? Oh, I'm not... I thought my engines were at idle. I left out the brakes and... Tavarish equals comrade. Oh, okay, that's why I've heard it before. Gotcha. That sounds cool, too. Tavarish. Thank you, Wet Pets, for the butter. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let me try this. Will it back up? Yes! I love powerful thrust reversers, alright. Nope, other way, other way, other way, other way. It's so unrealistic. Oh, it's so bad. Ha! Check that out. Never backed up a 717 like that before. Boom. Come on, forward. Ah, yes. That is how we do that. That's the American Truck Simulator stuff coming in handy right there. Brump. Bingo. Close enough. Good enough for government work. Parking brake set. Alright. Let's see, will this link up? Control J. Guess it will. Goody. Oh, we need that stupid APU. Actually, no, we don't. I'm going to hook up ground power and screw the APU. Where is that? Where is that thing? Come to me! There you are. Oh! What are the odds? Alright. Ground power and ground air. There we go. And we will engage ground power and turn off our engines. Alright guys, we made it. That was the most unprofessional flight I think I've ever done on online. Or like on video. Not my finest hour, but it was fun. That's what's important. So, Challenger, the 737. I don't know. I didn't even know they were making it. I've actually never even heard of the MS-21. That's interesting. Is that who's that made by? Is that Aleutian? All right. So we're here. That's it. That's all she wrote, folks. But we actually did it. We did a successful flight in the 717, if not a little bumpy. But we had fun. I think that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. Lay here, Moose. Have a good... Yeah, I know it's late for you. I'm heading out now. So, yeah, it was good catching up with you, too. I'm glad you were able to stop by. That was awesome. Glad to see you again. So, in the spirit of our Russian friend, I think I'm going to sign off here and say "Do svidaniya," which is goodbye in Russian. Probably butchered it, but, you know, hey, it's what I know. But again, you can follow on Twitter and on Facebook, Flying Moose 83. Again, please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps a lot, and we'll be doing more of these. I will not be streaming again until Wednesday at the earliest, as Monday and Tuesdays are not days that I have available to me to stream. So, Wednesday will be the earliest, and then after that, we'll be back to the weekend again and hopefully do some more flights. Hopefully get down to Princess Juliana, and also we'll do the challenge flight, which is 747 from San Francisco, no, so LA to San Francisco with like 0 visibility and no automation, no autopilot. That'll be fun. So join us for that. So yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, thanks. Are you saying you're Ukrainian, not Russian, or that word, the phrase is Ukrainian, not Russian? Because I don't know. But thanks, guys, for coming along with me. I appreciate it. It's a lot of fun having you guys here and doing this. It's been a lot of fun for me. We're going to keep plugging away toward 500 subscribers. I'll see how close we are when we get off of this, and we'll go from there. So have a good night. До свидания.